I do believe he is the right coach for the Leafs going forward. And it's not unusual for a general manager to get hired by an organization and inherit an existing coach. It happened in 2008 with the Vancouver Canucks. Mike Gillis was hired. He inherited Alain Vigneault, who was a Dave Nonis hire, and they went on to have a lot of success together. They saw things the same way, and they were one win away from winning the Stanley Cup. With that being said, Sheldon Keefe's track record, when given a normal season, has looked very, very good. 2 seasons, back-to-back, 50-plus win seasons, 4th in the league in both those years. So he is a very good coach. And the fact that he's laid so much of a foundation and groundwork with the core group of players and established more of a defensively responsible team bodes well for Sheldon Keefe as far as his progression as a coach here. So having to know Sheldon a little bit, I played for him. Like, he's the kind of coach, he's very detailed, he's a very good communicator, and he is demanding. Like, as much as people may think of certain coaches around the league as free-flowing kind of hockey, like, Sheldon Keefe is very demanding, and most of the reviews you're going to get from players would be very positive. It's funny how it works for players, because you go into an exit meeting at the end of the year when you lose your last game, and more often than not, if you're a player that got a lot of ice time, you're pretty happy with your coach. If you're a player that didn't get a lot of ice time, well, maybe you and the coach don't see eye to eye. As far as Sheldon Keefe goes, I've played with some players who have played on his teams, maybe didn't get the ice time they thought they deserved, but at the end of the day, they could always say that he's a good coach, he knew what he was doing, and I enjoyed playing for him. And there's not a lot of coaches around the league that you can say that for. So with all that being said, Sheldon Keefe is a very good coach. His track record speaks for itself. And as far as the player experience goes playing for Sheldon Keefe, it's a very good one. He holds you to a high standard, but he communicates exactly what he wants. And it almost seems like it's a matter of time until Sheldon Keefe breaks through with the rest of the team in the playoffs.